Shepard, you are Lewis Reed's Chief of Staff?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Is Lewis Reed, was he scheduled to do this, or he can't do it, or he doesn't want to do it, or he just doesn't like us?
He couldn't make it on the phone this morning, and honestly, I'm the one that's been looking at all the stadium stuff.
Gotcha.
For us, so it'll be better as far as getting some more detailed answers.
Okay, Tom Shepard, Chief of Staff for Lewis Reed. Is it true that the NFL has the terms, but the Board of Aldermen do not have this latest proposal from the Stadium Task Force?
Well, I know it's true that the Board of Aldermen does not have the latest proposal from the task force. I read in the paper that the NFL has the terms.
So the one you were working on last week or the week before was deemed old news when it came out in public, right? You guys were actually working on that, weren't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. In my, from my perspective, that plan was still in front of us up to a week and a half ago. And I've seen nothing else on paper since then.
And only after Ray Hartman put that story in the St. Louis Magazine, that's when that plan was deemed old news, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where does the Board of Aldermen go from here? How do you guys even? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I'm doing some of my own research because I had been asking. I had been asking, for some kind of backup data on the original plan. Just what information's out there regarding financing with teams and statistics and history that shows that plan had any shot of working.
Right.
And so right now I'm just kind of doing a little bit of my own investigation. I'm a CPA by formally, at least.
Sure. Tom,
before I became working in public service,
sure.
Been going through the numbers to see what's going to work and what's not.
Has the task force tipped the Board of Aldermen off as to when you actually might be graced with the plan that was sent to the NFL?
Nobody's given me anything direct. I would. What I've said to them, all along is this. Before you introduce a board bill, you need to get something to us on paper much earlier than before we actually introduce a bill.
Yeah.
At this point, we'd be introducing a bill and at the same time trying to figure out what it is. Has
the vote on this stadium funding been scheduled and then canceled before? Hasn't it already been scheduled at one point?
No. Well, the only thing that has been scheduled, no, because a board bill's never been introduced. So it'll take. So the process here at the board, a board bill gets introduced on the floor and nothing else happens.
Yeah.
It gets introduced. Then it goes to committee. Someone will schedule a date. The chair will schedule a date for the committee.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get voted on there. Then it comes back to the full board for second reading where nothing happens. And then there's the perfection at the board is when the full board was debated.
All right.
So it's never even been introduced. So, and what my advice to them was that you need to let us see something on paper some weeks before it's even introduced. So when it's introduced, we're not telling people we don't even know what's in it.
Yeah, that would be nice for them to sort of tell you what they want to do before you actually pass it. That would be interesting. Right. All right, Tom Shepard, here's the deal. When they finally do tell you guys, will you come back on the show so you can tell us?
Sure, definitely.
You got it, or Lewis Reed, whichever one. And I want to make sure Lewis Reed isn't mad at me for any reason.
No, sir.
Okay, good.
Not at all.
Tom,
Not at all. We appreciate you. We like your show.
All right, good. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for checking in. Chief of Staff's Tom Shepard filling in for Lewis Reed here. 727 here, Big 550 KTRS.